What's up with you, man?
Living the dream, man.
Living the dream, man. Now I'm gonna let Jonah do an introduction. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a known guy in the community in the lifting world. So I'm gonna let him do his own intro.
All right, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Jonah Hensley, born and raised here in Marion. I'm a co-owner of 740 Barbell. Graduated from River Valley. Yeah, you see it. Graduated from River Valley 2013. Been in the powerlifting world since I was about 15. So owning the gym's always been a dream of mine. You know what I mean? It's always been the one thing that I want to do. Started out of the garage, and we're still here, and we're cranking out numbers now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let them know your accolades, man. Let them know your accolades.
Man, what was it? Last weekend we did a meet up in Toledo. I squatted 844, benched 694,
man,
and deadlifted 694.
Okay.
Came a little short on the numbers I wanted.
Yeah.
But unofficially, until it's on the website, that puts me at number 10 in the world for the 275 class currently.
Okay, then 10 in the world. Say put some bass in your voice when you say that.
They call me J10. Mike Vada call me J10.
J10, 10 in the world, man. You feel me? But it's crazy, bro, because like I started coming here in January, and just what I seen this man go through like the past 8-9 months, bro. It's like the training, and it made me appreciate everybody that's going through it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the stuff that he teaches us up here is crazy, bro. Like, and he's not just talking it, he's living it. Because he was what, 16th?
Yeah, I was 16th going into that meet, and that was, my goal. My goal was to get top 10.
Yeah.
I wanted to shoot a little higher. I was looking at, maybe 6th, but I hit that number 10 mark, and that just kind of gave me a little bit of fuel because I got half of what I wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got half of what I wanted. I got that top 10, but I didn't get the spot that I wanted. I didn't get the numbers that I wanted. So, I just got a snack. I ain't really getting full.
Got a snack around here. But hey, but that's the thing, man. It's like I sat here and watched this guy, and like what he's done for me, like when I first started.
We ain't gonna talk about your numbers, bro.
Chill out, fam. Yeah, my numbers don't sound as good compared to his numbers, but just what he's done for me, like mentally and physically, like when I came up here, bro, I was like a mess, like stressed out, super stressed out, and I hadn't really been in the gym in years. I mean, like everybody else, I go to Planet Fitness 3 times a year, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I was a mess, bro, and just everybody invited me in here, like I didn't know what to take of it, you know what I'm saying? Like anybody else, you see you guys online yelling and shit, but I didn't know what to think, and then come in here and it was like family, you know what I'm saying? I think like my second day you threw me a shirt, like you part of the team, you know what I'm saying? I've been here ever since, so.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And when I say we ain't gonna talk about your numbers, I'm talking about in the beginning.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about in the beginning, because now you're pushing weight.
Yeah,
you started
a couple pounds, you feel me?
Yeah, you started in January, you know what I mean? And it's just getting back into the routine of it.
Yeah.
That is literally the thing when people start lifting is they get discouraged when they come in. But if you got a good group around you that's willing to, one, teach you and willing to encourage you and shoot you that text that, hey, bro, you coming out today. You know what I mean? Because now, shoot, you benched 340.
Yeah.
You did.
A little 340
Hit
on real quick.
235 for 14,
You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, you said
them,
something about hitting the NFL combine.
You know what I'm saying? There was some combine numbers. A couple cats hitting 14, 15 reps out there. but yeah, man, let us know how did you get started? How long you been doing this for?
Like I said, I've been in like powerlifting for about 13 years.
Okay.
I really just kind of started like when my parents would go, when we would go shopping, I'd always go over to the magazine section and pick up that Muscle and Fitness magazine. And
man, was you looking at the muscles? You looking at that?
Chill out. and I would just like pick out a little work. My dad did the Body for Life back in the day, Body for Life Challenge. And so I would actually go up to the Marion Fitness Club, the racquetball club at the time, and sit up there while he was doing his workout. So I was like always kind of in the gym scene, even when I didn't want to be as a kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I was a chubby ass kid. I was a little fat kid.
Yeah.
So I saw these big jack dudes. I was like, man, I feel like that's what I want to do. I want to get to that. So I would just start taking little workouts from those magazines that my dad would buy, and I also wanted to be in the military when I was super young. And so I was like, you know, they do a bunch of push-ups. So that's really kind of how it started. And then 7th grade, football started. You know, need to get bigger, need to get stronger, need to get faster.
Yep.
So that's kind of like how that got started a little bit. And then I watched a documentary, saw Westside Barbell, and that's really where the journey started.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I saw Westside Barbell on there, and I told my mom I wanted to go. So we saw, we found the address online, and it was in Plain City. Yeah. So my mom had a day off work. We drive down there. We pull into like a subdivision, and I'm like, this is not what it looks like in the movie, you know. So we called the number, and my mom's like, oh, you know, my son, he's 15 years old. He saw the gym on a movie, and he wants to check the gym out. And Doris had answered, which is Louis' wife, and she goes, yeah, it's a private gym. You can't just show up. Damn. And my mom's like, no, he don't want to. He doesn't want to train there. He just wants to see it. Yeah, it's a private gym. I'm not giving you the address. Click.
Damn.
And my mom was like, we just drove all the way down here to Plain Tucky, and we ain't gonna see nothing. So we turned around and started heading back. And Louis called, and he was like, how old's your son? 15. What's he bench? 335. Here's the address. Meet me there. So we met him there, man, and he ran me through a couple tests, and he was like, start showing up on Saturday mornings, 9 a.m. And that's when I fell in love with powerlifting, just being the strongest I could be, trying to be the biggest I could be, you know, and that's where it started. I learned from a lot of old heads down there, you know, a lot of old school people. Some legends. And I mean, they're so old school. It's don't mention my name kind of stuff. You know what I mean? You saw the one dude that come in here when I bench. You know, he just kind of sits in the corner, hoodie up. Yeah. You know, and he don't really talk to nobody unless you come up and talk to him. Yeah. So.
And that's the thing, man. Messing with Jonah, bro. It's world record holders come down to Marion, Ohio, Little Marion, to come mess with this guy and come give us advice.
Yeah, super blessed, man. I'm super blessed because that's what I'm trying to build here. You know, there will never be another Westside Barbell. Yeah. You know, there will never be another Westside Barbell. People can emulate all they want. And actually, back in the day, one of their shirts always used to say, "Often imitated, never duplicated." Man. You know, and but what I want to do is that atmosphere that I grew up around. You know, I want to bring that here, and I try to. I think we do, honestly. You know, if you look at our videos, you know, everybody's hollering at each other, cussing at each other, you know, calling each other names and stuff, and it's all to love. You know, we'll get on each other's back and holler at each other, and then as soon as the lift is done, man, it's hey, good job. This is what I saw. This is what you can fix. Because at the end of the day, you're strongest. You're only as strong as your weakest link. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And that's the one thing I really like about this gym, love about this gym, is because, like I said, I go to other gyms from time to time, but it's like the atmosphere. I don't really feel it. Like, I'll go there, get a little workout in, but it's like I always make sure I'm here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Yep. Like, I'm always here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, because I know I'm going to get the best workout I can get up here. Like, the atmosphere is here. Like, I feel like I lift the most here. Like, I really can. Yeah. And it's the atmosphere. Like, anywhere else, you can't yell, music can't be loud, you can't cuss, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and here it's like you get that intense, but not what you see in the movies, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not where we ain't throwing shit around in here, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we throwing shit around in here. You know?
Yeah, man, it's funny, you know, every time you might go to another gym or something, you're like, man, I feel like the weight's heavier there. Yeah. Now my response has always been, it's the atmosphere. You know, it's the atmosphere. When you got somebody, you know, hollering in your face, you know, but you know what I'm saying, like hollering in your face and giving you encouragement, man, that it just kind of ignites you a little bit. Yeah, you know what I mean?
It definitely does, man.
So, but, you know, honestly, man, it's the people that I have out here, you know, and you're one of the big ones, man, that you came out here when it was just, what, 3 of us, 2 of us, you know, and people seeing the change in you, and that's only me a little bit. I can give everybody a workout, but it's up to the person to put the work in. You know, and people saw the change in you. People saw the change in some other people. You know, Jay. And
Jay was my inspiration. I think I was supposed to start when Jay first started in like November or October. I had hit you up last year, and then you posted him in January, and I'm like, bro, his transformation was so crazy. I'm like, bro, I gotta go up there. Like, I gotta go up there. And I'm gonna tell you, man, like, I was so that first 2 weeks, like I sleep with my arms under my pillow. I couldn't even go to sleep because I couldn't lift my arms up. Like I was just stuck like this.
Wake up in the middle of the night, going one of these numbers, stretching it out.
Man, but I stuck with it, and like I said, man, this is the most I done lifted weight since like high school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I said, I got a long way to go, but I done came a long way. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And everybody's got a long way to go depending on their goals, man. And if you ain't setting your goals out far enough, then what you really working for?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So speaking of goals, man, what's the next step? I know we was chasing top 10, and we just coined the phrase like 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
And you messed around and did it so quick. Like, what's the next goals, man? What you chasing down next?
So next goals, man, is so the WPO, World Powerlifting Organization. That's like the Super Bowl of powerlifting.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And, there's the semifinals and the super finals.
Okay.
Next year, my goal is I want to do the Arnold, the XPC Arnold. I want to squat 900, bench 750, and deadlift 750, and that'll put me in the 2,400 pound total.
Okay.
And that's getting me up there with the names, some of the big dogs that are out there right now, and hopefully, that should get me into the semifinals.
Okay.
So I want to get into the semifinals and then show out there, and go to the super finals.
Yeah.
So it's it's steps, man.
Yeah.
It's steps. Everybody wants to be at the very top, but I realized very early on that you got to take these little steps. I always say, when it comes to training, we're putting in little bricks, to build the wall.
Yeah.
You can't just keep, trying to build the wall in one big shot.
Mm-hmm.
It's the little bricks and little things, and that's how we train, But yeah, that's the next goal, man. I'm a big Marion guy.
Yeah.
I love Marion.
Yeah.
I know you do too, man. You do a lot for the community, and I'm trying to do the same, in different aspects. And I want to put, one of the biggest things is I want to put Marion on the map.
Yeah.
Marion's got a lot of positive stuff going on right now.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah, it's always overshadowed by the bad stuff, and that's kind of how the world is nowadays, But, I want Marion to be known for good stuff, good shit, you know what I mean? And I feel like we got the group to do it. We got the crew to do it.
Yeah, we definitely do. I definitely feel, I'm happy you touched on that. Like, it is a lot of people, like, doing a lot of positive things in the community, saying? Just trying to shed that positive light on, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody doing it. I got, it's a few other homies around town that have podcasts. Shout out to them. A lot of people downtown doing what they're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? A lot of athletes coming out here doing what they're supposed to do. So shout out to everybody doing what they're supposed to do, man, because all it takes is one of us, you know what I'm saying? And if it's the right one, he's going to do nothing but help everybody else get to where they need to be.
Yep.
He or she is going to help everybody else get to where they're supposed to be. So, like I said, man, shout out to everybody in Marion, do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah,
man.
definitely. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Because, like I said, it's, the world nowadays is so focused on the negative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything's so focused on the negative, and it drives me nuts. You gotta have a positive mind. Positive attitude turns to positive results.
Yeah.
When I coached at Harding for a year, and that was one of my big things that I would tell the kids: positive thoughts is positive results.
Yeah.
If you go out there feeling down, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna play down.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep up with all the positive stuff in Marion, man. Everybody put Marion on the map for something good.
Yeah. And it's, when you say positive mind, positive thoughts, it's like, I was always the type of person that prepared for the worst, you know what I'm saying, hope the best will happen.
Yep.
And I felt like the worst always happened.
Yeah.
Because I was, in my mind, it already happened, you know what I'm saying? And not until the last couple years, I really started to change that, because you have to cleanse your mind, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mind, body, and soul. Like, for positive things to happen, you just can't hope they happen. You gotta feel they're gonna happen. You gotta think they're gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's when it's gonna happen. Because like I said, when I was hoping for the, praying for the best, wishing, you know what I'm saying, preparing for the worst, it's like the worst always happen in every situation. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, now change my mindset, get around the right amount of people. And it was a video I had sent you the other day, like when it was talking about your day ones and your day twos. And it's like what he was saying on the video, your day ones, you don't choose your day ones. Them was just the people you grew up with, you know what I'm saying? Might have lived next door to them, might have rode the bus with them, might have played football with them. But your day twos you can pick, and them is the people that come in your life later in life. I feel God brings them in your life because it's somebody that you need to be around to help you build to where you're going to be, and you're going to help them build to where they want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's, a saying that Louis would always say is, you walk with the lame, you'll develop a limp.
Yeah.
And as of right now, man, none of our people limp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's definitely who you are around, man, and it's that day two thing that you sent me. And it's funny that you sent me that, because I was at work and I had seen it, and then I was about to send it to you.
Yeah.
And I heard the door open and the boss coming in, so I had to put the phone down.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's true, man. That's really true. Is you don't pick your day ones. And I got a lot of day ones, and they were there for me through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But the day twos, you do get to pick.
Yeah.
And you got to pick right.
Yep.
And if you don't pick right on one of them, it's like that other video that I sent you, where the T.I. was saying it, and he said, "Trees don't hang around the grass."
Yeah.
Even though they came from the same place.
Yep. And that's the real stuff, man. And it's like you said, man, the people I grew up, it's like at one point we was on the same path, you know what I'm saying? So we was on the same path, we went together, and it's like at one point they were here and I was here, like we still love each other, you know what I'm saying? And I still see them from time to time, but it's like now I'm here and you're here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody can pick the situation that life puts you in. Actually, you can't pick the situation that life puts you in.
You got a little bit of a choice.
but at one point, y'all, you know what I'm saying, you got different lives, so you can't kick it like you used to. And now you start finding people that have the same interests as you know what I'm saying, building how you build it. So time to take it to the next level, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. And I should have let you do the T.I. I should have let you do the T.I. Man,
chill out.
Listen, man. It's a hard moment joke in the gym.
Listen.
Dom come in one day and he was like, man, we get to talk. We just before the training session, man. We get in here. We say the gym starts at 6. Yeah. People be rolling in, putting their shoes on. We get to bullshitting, we really don't be starting till about 6:15, 6:18, And but we just get to talking, and music's always one of them things that we get to talking about, and that was one of the ongoing jokes. Who the most underrated rapper is?
Listen. T.I. and Young Dro, for real, the whole. Hey, underrated, man. Like I said, now T.I. he do get his flowers from time to time.
Yeah.
He kind of put his foot in his mouth from time to time to make people, you know what I'm saying. But when you sit there and listen to what he's done, his whole scope of work, he ain't never really missed to me. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never really missed. So
except for that song you sent me, he was like, "Hey, you gotta check out this T.I. verse."
Bro, that's the hardest. That's the hardest verse.
You said that to me. I'm sitting there. I was like, I gotta listen to this 2 or 3 times. I ain't catching it.
That Maybach Music 3 T.I. verse is the hardest T.I. verse out. He snapped on that.
Now I ain't noticed until you sent me that video about that dude breaking down
that Young Dro.
Man, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to listen to this song again, because that's way back.
Yeah.
That's way back. So I ain't listened to him for a minute.
Yeah.
And I say he underrated.
It's another one too. I should have sent it to you. There's a dude breaking down a Webby verse. You seen that?
Yeah.
Is the paper on fire?
Yep. Because I think, you did.
Oh,
you sent it to me because I was like, I don't know that.
Oh yeah. Nah, hell no. That Webby verse was hard on. And you know what? My big cuz Nate, bro, he loved Webby when we was kids, and I'm like. And I liked it Boosie more, you know what I'm saying? He was more the mainstream artist of the group. Yeah. And as I get older, I had to come like, dang, cuz you was right. He was like, what? I was like, bro, your boy Trill Savage, he out of control, man. He out of control.
Oh,
yeah, man. Who you think right now in the game, man? Who you think rap wise?
I'm gonna have to say Lil Baby, and it might be partially because I went and seen his concert. Yeah. So that was a hell of a concert, man. I mean, he literally did. I didn't realize it, but on Apple Music, they actually have his whole set as a playlist.
Okay.
That dude did 30 songs.
Damn.
30 songs. Now, I should have calculated because he did about 6 costume changes
Yeah.
in the show.
Yeah.
He did about 6 outfit changes. But, I don't know, man. You hear the playlist because, I put the same gym playlist on, and it's got a couple hundred songs on there, and it's a mix of
It can't have a couple hundred songs.
Right.
So we hear the same 7, 8 songs.
No, it's just the ones that you like that you keep hearing. But I like the old school stuff. There's not a lot of new age rappers that I can really get with.
Yeah.
Lil Baby. I'm when it comes to rap, when it comes to music, I like the people that have been through the stuff they're talking about. That's why I can never get down with Tyga. Dude grew up in Beverly Hills.
Fam, don't let Ant hear you say that, fam.
I don't want to smoke when it comes to listen. He grew up in Beverly Hills. You can't be talking about the stuff you're talking about when you ain't, That's why I'm such a big Nipsey fan. I'm a huge Nipsey fan because I know what he came up through, from videos and stuff and the research that I've done on him and what he was doing for the community too. See, back to what he was trying to do for his community, I respect the hell out of that. Taking that corner of Slauson and Crenshaw and turning it into black-owned businesses and trying to take that whole corner and elevate everybody.
Yeah.
And you gotta respect that. You gotta respect that. So.
And that's one thing, and I'm kind of salty. I wasn't really on the Nipsey wave when he was alive.
Till he passed.
You know what I'm saying? Once he passed, I had jumped on it. I'm like, dang. And because I don't know. I was kind of like you. I'm the same as you. I mean, I guess that's all us older cats like that. Like, I wasn't really feeling the new wave of music.
Still in my 20s. Okay.
Chill out. Well, us older cats, I can't say all of them, but I wasn't really feeling a lot of the new. I listened to it because my son listened to it on the radio. And actually, Nipsey kind of came out back when, he about my age. He was about my age.
Yeah.
But after I seen what he was doing, like you said, in the community and really trying to do something positive, I wish I would have caught on earlier. You know what I'm saying? And actually, I went to LA. What was it in 2017? I went to LA. 2017, 2018. I went to LA, and I went to it's the Slauson swap meet. You went to LA?
Nah, I ain't never been out
Listen,
there. I've been
bro.
to Oregon. That's about far.
He said Oregon.
I went out there. That's about as far west as I've been, unfortunately.
Listen, man, I went to the Slauson swap meet. Man, I did a whole bunch of stuff down there. Shout out my bro TG, man, because he really looked out. You feel me? Like my birthday, a day after his birthday, and we talked about it for years. And he just like, forget it, bro. He just grabbed me a ticket, bro. Like, bro, I'm grabbing a ticket today, bro. We're leaving today. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like everything on me.
Cancel your plans.
Yeah, cancel your plan. Everything on me, bro. So we went down to LA and we kicked it, bro. Like I said, went to the Slauson swap meet. Bro, it's like a humongous warehouse with basically like a whole bunch of booths. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's just a whole bunch of booths. Basically, it's the same as
vendors?
Yeah, a bunch of vendors. Like what do we call it here? What you call it?
Flea market.
A flea market, yeah.
Okay.
It's basically just a big old flea market.
Yeah.
But bro, they have like 10 jewelers in there. I'm talking about like $1 million pieces in there. I'm talking about like kilo Cubans, APs.
Big.
Yeah, like $1 million pieces in there. And actually we seen, you remember your boy Brian Plumper? You remember him?
I don't know that name.
He was a porn star, but he was rapping too.
I don't know that name.
But nah, he got a booth at the Slauson spot. I mean, yeah.
I don't want to know what he doing.
I think it's like a little closed booth for real. But he got like a little closed booth down here. Chill out, man.
That's that shirt you was wearing.
Nah.
You gotta edit that out.
But I'm gonna tell you what though, like LA, when I went to LA, bro, it's really like the movies down there. Like, yeah, it's like, and honestly, I always wondered how, like, you see people in LA with like hoodies on and flannels on, and
I don't know how they can do it.
I'm like, bro, how the hell is they doing that? But it's not hot there.
Not
like,
to them?
No, not period.
Really?
Like, bro, it was like 90 degrees when we went, cause you're right there on the water.
Yeah.
And it was like, I had to get, cause I was about to I went to Columbus to get some clothes. It was like I said, August, the first week of August. I was like, man, I'm about to get some jeans because when I get back, it's gonna be cold. You know what I'm saying? It's about to start getting chilly. So I was like, I was like, nah, let me get some shorts. I'm about to go to LA. Got some shorts. I ended up having to get pants when I was down there because it was like chilly.
Because it was like it's a drier heat out there.
It's a dry heat, and it's like it's just real breezy.
Yeah,
it's real breezy out there.
That's the thing about Ohio, man, is that the air gets thick.
Yeah, humidity. Yeah,
man, and I mean that's one of the best / worst parts about being out here in the garage during the summer.
Yeah, man.
You
trying to sweat?
Listen, you know it's a powerlifting gym when you sweat when you put your shoes on.
Yeah. If you came in here to sweat, you're gonna sweat. Yeah. But you are not gonna be able to breathe. I'm talking about, man, you work out in here, you step 3 feet outside and just a gust of air just hits you. I don't know how there's no circulation in here, but
man, I got the AC, this little fan right here. I got the AC going.
Yeah, man, that little Arctic series fans, man. They don't bring nothing in here. You gotta stand up on it.
Man, I'd say that's one of the biggest things. We'll tie back to the gym a little bit. That's one of the big things that I feel like, because we're in a garage.
Yeah.
You know, it gets hot, it's humid. You know, there's a little bit of air circulation. Some say it ain't. Man. You know, and then in the winter, that's one of the questions that I always get too. Is, you know, is it warm in there? You got AC? You got heat? I'm like, yeah, just start working out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, your body adjusts.
Yeah, and people, I don't know. You know, I feel like the ones that need to be out here are out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's one of the biggest things, man. Everybody's welcome. I don't turn nobody away. Everybody's welcome. And I charge free 90 free. Yeah. You know, that's the other thing. Even
though I tell him, look, ain't nothing wrong with nothing being free, you feel me? But for what this man does for you and puts into this gym, like I said, I went and picked up equipment for him that he didn't spend thousands on, you feel me? And it's like, for what he does and what he gives you, like once we get the gym, you know what I'm saying? Then he'll be able to really, you know what I'm saying, have a membership fee. But I understand it, you know. It's not where he wants it to be, and we building the membership, building the following. And like I said, but yeah, like for what he does, bro, it's priceless, honestly. Like you getting from a top 10 guy, J10 from J10, you getting world-class training, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, you can't beat it, bro. Like I said, for what he did for me, and it's something that working out, I always heard about it, like you working out, exercising the demons. You feel me? Yeah. And it was a couple times, you know, my son had passed away, and that's something that still messes with me. And there's a couple times in here where it came out, you feel me? And it's like, I ain't been, and that's when I first started, but like the last, I'll say 4 or 5 months, man, it's like the weight of the world then released off of me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think it's from here, because I just had all that stress and tension just pent up, you know what I'm saying? And you come in here and you lifting weights and you kind of like ease that, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, especially, I mean, you got a lot going on. Yeah. You know, you're a multi-business man, you know, so when you got stresses like that, real world stresses, and stresses of the heart, you know, and you're not doing anything to release it, you know, that's one of the things. I've had another person tell me, you know, that this place is like their therapy, you know, and that's what a lot of people do. You know, like the gym is their therapy, and I'm all for that, man. I'm all for, you know, being a small part of helping somebody in any way, shape, or form. You know, but again, the people that are in here, man, is where, you know, it's the right people, because even though I don't charge nothing, right? People be bringing in water. They'll come in, toss me, hey, here's $20. Hey, here's $30. I know we're running through bands, you know, resistance bands and supplements. You know, I got a chalkboard back there that's got 3 or 4, you know, like a couple pre-workouts, some intra workouts, you know, smelling salts, stuff like that, and people will just, hey man, you know, here's some bread for this, or hey, I ordered that, you know. So it's really love, man. It really is. It's love for everybody. I got love for everybody that comes in here. Yeah. And it's a family. Yeah, for sure. It definitely is, bro. And
that's, like I said, that's what keeps me coming back every other day. Like I said, I talk to this guy every day. You know what I'm saying? And really, everybody in here, man, I talk to at least outside of the gym, you know what I'm saying? We talk to them a couple times a week outside of the gym, you know what I'm saying? They hit me up or send me something funny on IG or, you know what I'm saying, Messenger and vice versa, man, because it's like, once you find that group of, like I said, the day ones and the day twos, man, once you find that group of people that you can kind of intertwine with and y'all got the same mindset, it might not be doing the same thing, but it's just that grind mindset, man. You got to keep them guys around because a lot of people, as a man, we don't really talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You just get ground down and grind it down, and it's like you don't have nothing left when at the end of the day. And I see a lot of older guys. They, you know, men's suicide is high as hell right now.
Yeah.
Because it's just guys getting ground down and like I said, until I came up here, like I never been no suicidal guy, nothing like that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, I didn't realize how much weight I had on me. You know what I'm saying? And I had to go to the hospital a couple of times because of like high blood pressure, stress, migraines, and since I started working out here, I don't really have none of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like being able to just work through it and have a team of cats to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we working out, but we talking shit. We talking business. You know what I'm saying? What we doing outside of here. And it's just some cats you can really holler at, and you know what I'm saying? And grind with.
Yeah, and that's what you know. Like I said in the beginning, you know, I'm the co-owner. Sam Trotman is the other owner in this, and
shout out my guy Sam. He's strong as hell.
Strong as hell, man. I'm telling you what. I always tell him every time we talk. I always tell him he's gonna be the first world champion that come out of this. That come out of this gym, because even from when he was 15, 16, man, he would literally go in. I'd train him at the racquetball club from 6 in the morning to about 7:15. You shower there, go to school, and at that time I was helping out River Valley with their training program, so they would come out after school, and I'd go out there after school, and he'd go through that workout, man. And you know, there's something different about him that I know for a fact he's gonna be the first world champion.
How much does Sam weigh?
He's a 198. Yeah, he's a 198er. He just squatted at 705.
Yeah, that's what you had sent me the video.
Freaking 705. He ain't got a bench shirt yet. So you know, he just got a brand new bench shirt. I got it here because he's at a school in Georgia. He's still active Army, you know, active duty Army. And that's what's even crazier is that he's training. You know, he's waking up 4 or 5 in the morning, running 4 miles. You know, rucking 4 miles. And then going to work, and he's a heavy artillery, so he's always doing something crazy. And then going in and getting that workout in. You know, I love him to death, but something ain't right about him. To be able to do all that, you know. So I know for a fact he's gonna be the first one. You know, he's gonna be the first one to have an all-time world record. He's gonna be the first one to be a world champion out of here. But with that being said, the race is on. Race is on, Sam.
J10.
J10, but hopefully gonna be J1.
Well, yeah, man. The first time I seen Sam up here, what was it? It was probably still winter time. He had came, had a weekend off, and I'm like, damn. Like I think we was squatting, matter of fact. And he was keeping up with you, and I'm like, damn.
At 198, man, like. And then he did that meet. He won the meet in April. He won the meet. Toledo. Yep. Same place we just did ours, actually. But he won that meet up there. I mean, absolutely killed everybody. You know, like, and it's so funny. One of my favorite stories about him is, I actually he was standing 5'7". He jumped out of 3 foot 10 inches of water there at the YMCA. A 1-step jump. And that video is on YouTube. And then the other thing is, I'll never forget, he was trying to cut weight for the state meet, his junior year state powerlifting meet. Trying to cut weight. He's in his car, heat cranked up, trash bag on, hoodie on, making sure that he's making weight. I want to say it was like the 165 or 175 class. Trying to make weight, making sure he make weight, and get there, just barely makes it, you know, competes, wins state, you know. And then we get to looking at the papers after, and I'm like, Sam, you beat the dude in the weight class above you by like 200 pounds on the total. You know, somebody 10, 15 pounds more than him, weighing more than him. he beat him on 200 pounds
Yeah.
on the total, something like that. It was something that it was ridiculous to where he was like, he was happy, and he was pissed off that he went through the cutting phase, but it's a different mindset that dude, and when he comes in, I feel like everybody kind of steps up a little bit too, because he brings that intensity too.
Yeah, and he does have, like you said, he has a more intense. Like I said, I feel you had a more intense when I first started. And now everybody here. I mean, it's still strict. Like I said, it's still strict. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I just got cooler with you. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So I talk some more shit than I normally did. But yeah, when Sam comes in here, it's like all business.
Yep.
Shut the hell up.
Yep.
Get to work. You know what I'm saying? Y'all over there playing. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. I like that too, because sometimes you need to be, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need that. Like you'll start getting complacent in here, you know what I'm saying, not upping your weights, or, you know what I'm saying, just going through the motions in here, and how are you going to get better? And like I said, you mess with somebody like Jonah that is ranked in the world, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be pushing him and pushing yourself at the same time. Yeah,
that's one of the things that I remember sending it to you guys early on, like early on when I started getting in my squat suit and stuff, it was kind of funny. Where like when I would be going for a heavy weight, everybody's hollering at everybody, and then when I would get under the bar, I'd be going for, 600-700 pounds, everybody get real silent.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I sent y'all a video, and I was like, I need you guys to yell at me just like we're all yelling at you, man. Tell me I ain't gonna get it, because that's one thing that fuels me. One of my old heads down the west side. If you look way back on my Instagram, you'll see and you'll hear him. Don't be a fucking pussy. Don't be a pussy. And he's constantly in my ear. And that's what helped me hit. He was there at that last meet, and he grabbed me by my head before that 844 squat. He grabbed me by my head, and he looked me in my eyes, and he said some stuff to me that I was like, all right, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
It's I'm gonna show you. And you tell me I ain't gonna do it, I'm gonna prove you wrong in here.
Yeah.
That's my mindset.
Yeah.
That's my mindset to it. But it's we have fun in here too. That's when the lift. I'd say when the lift is happening, when we're in full swing of the main lift, it's serious.
Yeah.
But you got people in here dancing and stuff, cracking, during our accessories, but they're still getting it in.
Yeah.
It makes it fun. That's one of my brothers, Sante Wong, man. We call him the speed guru, and that's one of the things that he would always talk about when he was doing the speed training there at Harding was, if you make it fun, they're gonna get more out. You're gonna get more out of them.
Yeah.
You can't just be running kids 110s back to back to back to back. They're gonna be jogging on the first one, second one.
Yeah.
And then they're, so he would make it fun, and that's what, I had a discussion with him. I had a discussion with a couple other people, and you got to still make it fun in here.
Yeah.
But with that being said, last night was one of our, our first heavy squat day back, and we put them purples on them, brand new purples on there.
Yeah.
It was like 180 pounds at the top.
Damn.
In tension, and a couple people weren't ready for it. Like when they took it off, they didn't realize, holy shit, there's a lot of tension at the top. And I was talking to one of the people in here, and I'm like, man, now that I got these 3 meets ahead of me, that I need to, in my head, the way I say it and see it is, I need to be at the WPO next year.
Yeah.
I need to. I absolutely want to, but I also need to. And so it's about to ramp up.
Yeah.
So we're still gonna have fun, but everybody's about to lock in a little bit more, because you don't know it, but I'm gonna push you into a meet here for too long.
Yeah. Hey man, I done missed it's been a couple of meets, not because I wanted to miss them, what I'm saying? Not because I wanted to miss them. Like I said, this last one, my son, they had rescheduled a game, what I'm saying? I had to go see that freshman year, but
absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely do. I'm trying to cut a couple more pounds, because at my weight class, Mutz is in there throwing around some shit. They're on there throwing around Volkswagen Beetles and shit, you feel me? So I'm trying to cut a couple more pounds. I'm going to be there, though.
Yeah. You'll be in there, man. Like I said, from where you started at January, man, and I always say when it comes to the weight room, when people start seeing that little bit of difference, that fuels them even more. They get obsessed with it. It's like when kids, at least with me, when I was in school, when I saw that little bit of difference, man, if I could do this amount of work, if I do this amount of work and I get this much result, man, I'm about to do this much work to get this amount of result. You know what I mean? And you got that mentality. I feel like everybody else in here got that mentality, and just putting 740 on the mat, man. There's nothing more that I love than when we would roll up to that meet up there, and everybody walks in, and we're all wearing these 740 shirts.
And they know what it's about.
And they know,
And it's funny because, like I said, like I told you, I go to a couple different gyms. This my home.
Yeah,
but I got a guy that I work out with, my homie Chris. He does men's physique, and I'll do some work with him throughout the week. And like I said, we done been to a couple different spots, and they already like, damn, y'all 740, y'all 740.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we 740. but yeah, like you said, bro, just putting the whole squad on the map and just building that infamous, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Persona about the gym and the squad, and like you said, I feel like I said, everybody in here, man, I just didn't watch everybody's totals go up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From the time they started to where everybody's at now, like it's just crazy just seeing like damn, I remember when you was in here arms shaking, now you're in here getting it in, and it's like the same with me, bro. Like I said, we ain't want to say my total. I still ain't gonna say I'm a
beginning numbers.
The beginning numbers was kind of crazy, fam. But just to where I'm at now, and it's like I didn't even have goals when I first came in here. My only goal was just to make it through.
Yeah.
Just come in here, and then it went from coming here to Jonah. Don't let Jonah talk shit to me, because like I missed a couple of days at the beginning. And I'm getting text messages like, "Where you at, bro? You done had enough, bro. Don't be no pussy." You know what I'm saying? And to now it's like I got certain numbers that I'm trying to hit. You know what I'm saying? I got weight goals I'm trying to hit. I got squat goals, deadlift goals, bench goals, and it's like I'm at the position now where it's like, bro, I got goals I'm trying to hit. I'm trying to hit these numbers. I'm on track to hit these numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just see where we go from there.
Yep. It's always a joke when somebody misses a day or two.
Yeah.
As soon as they walk in, I introduce myself.
Yeah. How you doing, man? You the first time up here?
Jonah Hensley for 740 barbell.
Yeah. And it's like, and that type of accountability there, like, the thing is, like, my dad always told me, like, man, don't go work out with a partner, because if he miss, you're going to want to miss.
Right.
But that's the one thing about working out with Jonah. It's at his house. He's here every day.
I'm here.
Yeah,
like Coach Palm said, I ain't hard to find.
Yeah, he ain't hard to find. And if you miss a day, he go by, hey, you can come in tomorrow, bro, and I'll put you through a workout by yourself. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make sure you get a workout in, no matter what.
Yeah.
Free of charge, you feel me? That's why I always, he don't ask for nothing, bro. I just always send him some bread on Cash App. You feel me? Like, randomly, like, thanks, bro. You feel me? Like, because it's priceless, honestly. You know what I'm saying? He puts me through, like, and sometimes I need it, like, just mentally I'll need a workout. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I gotta come in here, man. I ain't been in here a couple of days. It might be a Saturday, Sunday I miss. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'll come in here late Sunday evening, bring my son up here, and we both get a workout in. So
yeah.
Sometimes you need that.
It's like I said, it all stems back from where I came from, where I came up out of it. Like that was one of the biggest things I was telling you about was off camera is like I didn't pay for what I learned to an extent, right? Because I am Westside Barbell certified for athletic training and personal training. I did, so obviously I had to spend the money on the course, to get the books, the DVDs, and then take the test. But I did that when I was like 19, so I had already been in the gym for about 4 years. Yeah. So it was really just going over the technical, the terms in it, and taking my test. But other than that, man, I have my dude Tay tell me, he was like, when I was training at Harding, it was, what do you think you're worth? And I'm like, man, I don't know, because I know growing up, me personally, like the Power Factory was out of the question. That was expensive, My parents worked hard, but I'm one of 5 kids, So, I was like, man, I don't know what to charge people in Marion. I do it because I love it, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, oh, you don't you don't value your time. And I said, well, what do you mean? And he was like, well, tell me about, how you was working out at Westside. And a lot of times, man, so right after high school, I went down and I bounced at Charlie Bear.
Yeah.
The real old heads know about Charlie Bear down there in Gateway in Columbus, and I was bouncing down there. We closed down about 2:30, clean up till about 3:15, 3:30, sit around, bullshit till about 4, and then I would drive 15 minutes over to Westside because we trained at 6, and I'd sleep in the back of my car, and then I'd just get that knock on the window, wake me up, train for 2 hours, and then drive home and probably stop at the Tim Hortons on 23 to take a nap, you know what I mean? And she was like, you don't value your time. And I said, no, I do. I value my time, but I would rather see somebody achieve their goals and me be a small part in that than take the money for it. You know what I mean? I had a kid, and still to this day, he's like a little brother to me, where I was training him, and I was at a spot where I was paying rent to train, so I had to charge people. But I saw the promise in him, and he was like, he just, in so many words, he was like, I'm only be able to come maybe one day. And I said, you know what? I'll tell you what. You come here 4 days a week, and you're not a minute late, and you give me your all. That's your payment. And that's what we did. And he ended up achieving a lot, man. I think his senior year, he ended up trap bar deadlifting 500 pounds plus a black band and resistance for a triple. He's like 17 years old, and that's the stuff, I like to see. And like I said, it just all come back to where I came from. Because as much as everybody at Westside was going for their own goals, it was very much, a family that fought a lot, but a family, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, man, I love it. I absolutely love what we got here. We've looked at a couple places to end up going, commercial. Because I got, like you said, you done helped me out a couple times with picking up some equipment, and I got a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
a lot of stuff in storage, and eventually we're gonna go, get a bigger spot. But I love what we got going on here, man. I love it. I love the people that I got in here. I love the people that come out, even spontaneously. Just come to get it in, and they're proud to be in here, and I'm proud to have them.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Like, and I done brought a few people out here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm explaining it to them, and they're like, "Where's it at?" And I'm like, "It's in his garage." And they're like, "In the garage?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Bro, just come out here. You'll see what I'm saying." And they come out here, and my one homie that I just brought out here, like I said, he been out here ever since. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done brought a few cats, and some cats don't make it, some cats do. It gets intense. Like you're getting held to a standard in here. Like, you're not just about to be out here lifting sloppy and throwing shit all over the place. Like, Jonah has you. Like, it's all about your form. You know what I'm saying? Structure and form, and once you get that in line, then you can lift more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until you get that, you can't.
Yeah, form and technique, man. That was the biggest thing. Because you get rid of your form and your technique, and you get hurt. Now what? How good of a lifter are you gonna be if you hurt? You know what I mean? Yeah. And so yeah, again, I know I keep bringing up Westside, but that's really my roots, man. I was down there every Sunday morning, and then I was in the beginning. I was there Saturday mornings, and then football started back up, and I didn't go back until some people actually out of Kenton trained down there, and they had seen me at the racquetball club, and they were wearing a Westside shirt. I was wearing a Westside shirt, and it was like one of those like, who you know, and they ended up taking me down and introduced me to the two guys that are really my mentors that I talk damn near every week, pretty close to, just about training, and it is definitely broken down into a science, with form, technique, the way that we, do different lifts or do the same lift but a different way, specialty bars, all that good stuff. I've definitely been blessed. God had definitely blessed me with putting the people around me to learn from, for starters, keeping me safe through all of it, for a second, and then giving me the opportunity to get a lot of these specialty bars, the safety squat bar, the giant camber bar, bamboo bar, kabuki deadlift bar. You know, we got a lot of stuff in here.
A lot of equipment.
Yeah, but it's all broke down to a science, and like you said, everybody's numbers is going up, and that's I damn near love seeing that more than I do competing.
And that's the thing too, like you said, it's a science to it. And when I first started, like I really just thought Jonah was just making stuff up in here. But he kept telling me watch Westside versus everybody.
Westside versus the world.
Westside versus the world. He kept telling me watch. And 2-3 months passed, I never watched it. And I think I might have been like snowed in one time. I was like, let me turn this on. And I turned it on, and everything he does is to the T of what Louis teaches at Westside.
Yeah.
And it all made sense. And I've been on the program ever since. Like whatever he says to do, that's what I'm doing. I'm not adjusting it. I'm not nothing. However he says do it, that's what I'm doing. And when I see people in here that kind of do their own little thing, I'm like, bro, stick to the workout, bro.
Yeah.
So like, stick to the workout. Like, he's not making this shit up just because he wants to have you do it. Like, you see why nobody else in here lifts like him. It's because he sticks to the workout. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because it's a science to it, man.
Yeah.
It's literally a science to it. And Jonah is going to have you where you need to be hitting those numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I'll definitely give you the tools as long as you got the passion, as long as you got the push, man. I'll give you the tools.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I damn near like seeing everybody else hit their numbers more than I like hitting my own.
Yeah.
You know, because hitting my own hurts.
Yeah. Hey, and I done seen him out here, bro. Nose gushing, you feel me? Like, neck about to pop. Like, God damn. I don't even want to lift that much. Like, that look like it hurt.
Go ahead, back it down. Go ahead, back it down.
Hey, but like I said, when I'm trying to hit 5 plates on a squat, you feel me? I done been at deadlift. I done been at this, I'm like, what, 485, 490.
Yeah, you're like right there.
Yeah, right there. And it's like, it's like a mental block. You know what I'm saying? I throw them 5 plates on there, and it's like, and it just in my head. But I ain't did max in a minute. I think I might have missed my last max day up here. You know, like every 3 weeks.
Yeah, we go on like it's a circa max. So about every 3 weeks we'll do one of the kinds of a max effort lift to see where we're at. Because the way that we run our speed waves, right, is every 3 weeks, and we're going on percentages. You know, depending on the lift, it might be 55, 60, 65% of your 1 rep max, or 7, 75, and 80% of your 1 rep max. Sometimes even all the way up to 85% of your 1 rep max for speed. And you have to figure out, you know, you got to know what your 1 rep max is to be able to do those calculations. So we'll do a circa max like every 3-4 weeks. But in your defense, you know, up until, because last week we took off after the meet, and the 4 weeks before that was prep. So that's where, you know, we weren't really going for 1 reps. We were going for openers, you know, to get us locked in for the meet. And I used, even if you weren't competing, I still used you guys in the prep, because toning down is one of the things that you do have to do, especially when we're lifting at the intensity that we're lifting at. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be able to tone down and do a deload and give your body that rest, because we put our bodies through a lot when we're in here. You know, we work our central nervous system, our CNS heavy, and it's like, you know, we did that bamboo bar Sunday. I'm still feeling it. You know, I'm still feeling it. And so you got to be able to, you know, like you said, it's a science, man. So I wanted you guys to take that prep with us, take that week off like you did a meet, and then we're back up this week, and you're going to see your numbers skyrocket again. You know, even on a bigger jump than normal during the training cycle, because your body's rested, your CNS is rested, and you're ready to go. And most people, they're even hungrier. Man, I took a week off, I'm feeling restless, I need to get back in there. But you doing double. I always say you on double time.
Yeah, man.
You know, because you in here, and then you hitting them bodybuilding sessions with Chris.
I'm trying to,
and it's working. you know that's where I call him Beach Body Dog.
Beach Body Dog. Hey, we ain't make it this summer, but we're gonna be Beach Body in the wintertime.
Exactly. We're gonna have to be Destination Beach.
But that's funny. Hey, but yeah, man, that's one thing. That's one thing about it, bro. everybody in here, I just been watching hit their numbers, and like I said, bro, Jonah, he's a genius when it comes to, like, even my dad, I sent him some workouts, and he was like, hey, your guy know what he's doing, you know what I'm saying? And my dad, anybody that know my dad, he know it all, you feel me? He really know it all. I ain't just being funny. But when he say somebody know what they talk about, they really know what they talking about.
Yeah, I chopped it up with him not too long ago, man, and asked him what his workout routine was like. He kind of switched it up a little bit for him, so I'm excited to see what he gets out of that, you know, because he's working out of his basement.
Let him tell it. let him tell it. Don't see when he popped the top. He Ronnie Coleman over there.
Man.
Let him pop the top.
Yeah, man, it's awesome. It's awesome to give out, you know, just a little bit of advice to see if people run with it. Yeah. You know, like I said, I love it. This is what I love, man. Yeah. It really is.
Now we get to the end, man. What's one thing that you hope to see in this next year, like career-wise? I know you said making it to the WPO.
Yep. But
like, what do you think? You know what I'm saying? Like, wrap it all up. Like, what do you really?
Man, I want people across the nation, if not the world, to know about 740 barbell. You know, on open powerlifting, there's actually there's like the ability to put your Instagram link on there next to your name, and I know a lot of people use it.
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
You know what I mean? Because like people will get on there and they're looking in the powerlifting world. You know what I mean? And they're looking, and a lot of people are getting followers, and it's not so much as I want tens of thousands, of hundreds of thousands of followers. I want to be known, and I'm not saying me personally. I want this gym to be known worldwide, nationwide, and I want it to all stem back to Marion. And, you know, I want to place the WPO, do the absolute best that I can now. You know.
So basically, you want, when you pull into town, you know, sometimes you'll see a sign that says home of Jonah Hensley.
Home of Jonah Hensley.
You know what I'm saying? J10.
Yeah. Man, I would rather it say home of 740 barbell. Okay. Honestly. Yeah. I'd rather.
Humble guy, man. Humble guy.
I'd rather it say home of 740 barbell, so everybody in here is getting a look. Yeah. You know, when that day that you told me that you walked in, and they was like, "Oh, y'all 740." Man, I was cheesing in my phone like an 8th grade girl, man. You know, because it's not about me. It's about what we can do. Yeah. You know, and that's what I want in the next year. I want to hit the WPO, and that's a personal goal of mine. I want to place the WPO with the big picture of that, so that when I show up, when we show up, let me take it back. When we show up, they know. Yeah, they know.
They know. Hey, that's what we got to put on the new shirts, man. They know.
They know.
But yeah, check us out, 740barbell.com. It's in the works right now. We got new merch, a lot of new shirts, hoodies, shorts. For the ladies, yoga pants, crop tops, little shorts, you feel me?
I made a tumbler on there the other day. I got bored.
Tumbler.
Tumblers.
Oh yeah, we got the OG bombers. Y'all ain't ready for that, man. That's members only.
I was telling you, man, I think I'm gonna keep that. We ain't gonna publish that one. That's gonna be when you in here for a certain amount of time or you hit a certain number. That was one, and that's another thing that I want to do. You know, again, I'm not trying to imitate what they had going on down there at Westside. It can never be imitated. But one of the things is when you would get your name up on the board down there, or you would hit a world record, Louis would give you the money for a tattoo if you wanted Westside on you.
Yeah, I've seen that on the documentary.
Yeah, and that's what I would love to do. You know, eventually down the road, you know, be able to do that. But we're gonna start out with the jackets.
Yeah, with the jackets.
We're gonna start out with the jackets.
That jacket.
Man, wait till y'all see that bomber jacket. You're gonna see it out here.
Yeah, y'all gonna see it. Yeah, man. Shout out my guy Jonah Hensley, Mr. J10.
Shout out Mike Bonner for coining that phrase, man. J10.
Well, yeah, man. This is Dav, make it to a milli. We signing out.
Appreciate you, bro. Love you.
Yes, sir. Love you too.